welcome. This reading is about what your next relationship is going to be like. So we're going to find out a little bit about your next partner, what are they like, and a little bit about what your relationship is going to be like as well. So let's get to it. What is your next relationship going to be like? What is your next relationship going to be like? I'm going to take about 8 cards and then I'm going to get into the message. So a little bit about, I think that was going to come out. Okay. So what is your next partner going to be like, and what is your relationship going to be like as well? What is your relationship going to be like? So I'm going to make this reading quite short. It's not going to be very long. Just find out a little bit about what your next relationship is going to be like. Anything else? What is this relationship going to be like? Two more cards, please. What is your next relationship going to be like? What is your next relationship going to be like? Okay. And the last one. Okay, so yeah, we have some interesting cards here. Whoever this resonates with, there is a high chance that your next relationship is probably not going to be the one that you will like. It won't probably last a lifetime is what I'm getting here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say what I see here. I do see that your next relationship is, there's going to be a lot of challenges. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of challenges. I feel like, especially in the beginning, like the start is going to be challenging. But I do see here that the two of you will try to work on it. You will try to find this kind of common ground. And you do have this equal desire to build something stable. So it's basically not that you don't want this relationship to last, but yeah, I do see here that there's going to be arguments and there's going to be like rough times is what I'm getting here. And I also feel like sometimes you may not see completely eye to eye. So there may be some kind of like disagreement is what I'm getting. You may be financially successful, however. I do feel like, yeah, financially you may be quite stable together. It's possible that the reason why you're fighting and you have these difficult periods, I do feel like it has a lot to do with fears. So on the other hand, when you think about it, even though, you know, I see that there's going to be arguments and disagreements, so maybe if both of you are willing to be honest about your fears, and if both of you are able to work on those fears. So yeah, there might be a possibility here, because I do feel like there's some kind of confusion, and I feel like because it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with, you know, something that happened between the two of you. I feel like there may be like fear coming from both sides, but it might be because of you have bad past experiences. So basically what I'm getting here is that you both may be bringing like past baggage into this relationship, and that is causing this turmoil. So if I'm going to say something positive here, so maybe if both of you can really like honestly work on your fears and maybe, you know, communicate better, so there might be a possibility that, you know, things may work out. But I do see a lot of disagreements, and yeah, I feel like these disagreements are based on fears. Because I do see stability here on the other hand. So it's not like all bad, especially like financial stability. But I feel like the emotional side is going to be a bit more, it is going to have more turmoil. But it's kind of like I do see that there might be, like this is not a lost cause is what I'm getting here, but there is a lot of work that needs to be done. So as I said in the beginning, that this might not be the relationship that is going to last a lifetime, because that's what it looks like here. But you know, you never know. I mean, things might change in case both of you are able to work on your fears. So maybe you will be kind of like not letting your fears ruin what you have. I'm just gonna, what is the most likely outcome here? What is there a possibility that this relationship might actually last, is what I'm getting. What is the most likely outcome? What is the most likely outcome? Is there a possibility that this relationship could work out? Can I get one more? What is the most likely outcome here? Is there any chance that this might actually be a successful long-term relationship? Can I get one more card? Is there any possibility that this could be successful? Can I get one more? Is there any possibility? Okay, that's two. I do feel like this could go either way. Like, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of obstacles here. And I feel like it's going to be like this push and pull. Like, you're going to be, one day the other one is going to be like, okay, let's go our separate ways. And then the next day the other one is going to, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth here. Like it may not be a very stable relationship is what I'm getting. And I do feel like you might actually try to work on it, is what I'm getting here. You actually might try to work on this relationship. So I don't see like you're I don't see that you're going to give up easily, but yeah, there is a possibility that this relationship is more like a lesson, that it's not actually meant to last a lifetime, is what I'm getting here. But you know, even if a relationship doesn't last a lifetime, there's still lessons to be learned in that relationship, is what I'm getting here. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's not much about your future partner. There's more information about the relationship itself. This person might be a Pisces. There's fire here, a little bit of earth, water. Could be almost any sign. Could be almost any sign. Yeah, there's a lot more information about the relationship itself, and there's not so much about your future partner in this reading, but I feel like there's a reason for that. Yeah, so that's basically all that I'm getting from this reading. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.